So you probably saw our reel yesterday we posted of my buddy and I fishing the Iowa 10K out of Prairie du Chien, pool 10 of the Upper Mississippi River. Just wanted to give you a little breakdown of what and how we caught him yesterday. It was an absolute blast. I cannot tell you the last time I've been out that we caught that many fish in an 8-hour window. We had practiced pool 9 on Friday. We only got one day of practice. I was caught up at work, couldn't get out early enough to practice more, but we didn't do very good on 9. Usually 9 is my go-to pool. Couldn't get anything together. So I haven't been on 10 in probably close to 7, 8 years, something like that. I said, well, we're just going to go fishing and see what we can put together, run some old stuff. Started on a shell bar. As anybody knows, on the Mississippi River, shell bars can be dynamite. They're usually loaded with fish. It's just a matter of the right sizes there. So we were catching a few on top water pop bars. My partner was. I primarily threw a Carolina rig. 7'9" arc Invoker Pro, 7-to-1 gear ratio, and 20-pound test line. Right, we're only fishing 3 to 6 feet of water, but I like to stay way off of them, be able to reach out there. That's the reason for the 7'9", 3/4 ounce or an ounce, depending on how far I want to throw it. And we were throwing the Black Label CP Craw. Right, we did it in 2 different colors. I started with this one here. It's called Dragon's Tongue. It's a really unique, really cool color. It's got the blue for a little bit dirtier water, but it's got that orange and copper flake in it on the other side there. Represents a lot of, the crayfish and stuff like that. Got a lot of orange in them this time of year, a lot of reds in them, stuff like that. After I wore them out on that one, I went to Standard Green Pumpkin, which is a killer. I also took a chartreuse marker and did just the tails on in case there's any bluegills or anything like that around that shell bed, feeding on everything. And then after we got done there, we moved on and just started fishing log jams. It didn't really seem to matter positioning of the log jam, whether it had 10 feet of water on it or 2 feet of water on it or current or no current. It was just a matter of running enough log jams. We would find a log jam we might catch a small fish or no fish out of. I do believe the record was 24 out of the same log jam. I went 9 casts in a row. And this little dude right here, this is an absolute dynamite little crankbait designed specifically for wood, right? It's a Black Label Wreck. This one happens to be in chartreuse perch, which, you can't ask for a better Wisconsin, Mississippi River color if you ask me. Comes tuned right out the box, right? Hand painted, amazing hooks on it. This, I literally took this out of the box and, I took it out of the box, tied it on, and we went to work. Amazing crankbait. You wouldn't believe the stuff I threw that in yesterday, and it's the only one I've got, the same one I started with. We threw that on an Invoker Tour 6'8" medium rod. So we've got a lot of tip, right? But enough backbone. But the best part about it I like is it's 6'8". Now I'm a big guy and I usually prefer a longer rod. But I bought this rod specifically for throwing little flat sides and square bills around cover on the Mississippi River, riprap, everything else like that. Up close, short, accurate roll casts. We did put it on 14-pound Vicious Pro Elite fluorocarbon and a 7-to-1 Gravity G7. Probably don't need the 7-to-1, but like I said, we were making short, accurate casts, so I would slow roll it, 4, 5, 6 cranks. Once I got away from the cover, reel it in quick. A lot of times gear ratio is all about efficiency. It's not necessarily about how fast you're moving that bait. So I can slow myself down enough to make sure I present it accurately where I want it to with this combination, but then I don't waste any time getting the bait in and making my next cast. So those were the 2 things that I caught all of my fish on. And we caught, I bet you we caught north of 75, 80 fish yesterday. Absolutely amazing. My partner was flipping plastics behind me. Some brush balls, they like his plastics more than my crankbait. Other ones, I would catch 4 to his 1. So amazing day, a lot of fun. So if you're in the market, if you're fishing the river, if you're fishing shallow wood or shell bars, give these baits a look at woodbaitcountry.com. And if you watch this video, we will also have a 10% off code for you that you can use. So get yours coming and get ready.